get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and there's no love.
A new era begins here in Indy as the Jags and Colts are underway to begin the new season. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
Now they're brought out by a man drafted over a decade ago out of Arizona, has made at least one start in every season. That's Nick Foles.
And no matter how many times it's said before, Nick Foles will always be linked first to Super Bowl 52. It's a quarterback, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the game's MVP. Valued by many teams as a high-end backup, we also know that he's capable as a starter.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Foles. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Draw play, ETN. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Foles. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And a Tommy Adebawore. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch call for him made just inside the 35-yard line. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. They'll be led out by a man who took that huge jump everyone had hoped for in year 2. One of the game's brightest young stars. And that's Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Going for it all. And this one is incomplete. So this, a great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. But Charles, what do you see in store for these two teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they've kind of hit the
touchdown Colts! Jelani Woods, 27 yards. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And a Jelani Woods touchdown catch capped things off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Foles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, Charles, we get a look here at the Colts 2023 draft class. Contributors up and down to 11 selections. But, of course, it's really going to be remembered for that name at the top, the new face of their team.
Anthony Richardson, he continues the trend of dual-threat quarterbacks expected to take over the league, and he might be the next number one athlete. And how about the rest of the picks? Great value. Quarterbacks like Julius Brents, wide receivers like Josh Downs. They should see the field plenty as rookies.
And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
The kick by McManus is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. Where this will come out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This pass caught, it's Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find Jelani Woods. And it's second down. Lawrence going to throw again. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Lawrence will throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because of that, touchdown!
Josh Downs, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Jamal Agnew. And he will score. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got Pierce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Looking for Pierce, and he's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts had 6 to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Foles throw here taken in by Ingram. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Indy offense ready to go once again, and we'll get another look at Alec Pierce.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
ETN once more.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jaguars 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Right where they set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a
feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now 2nd and 9. Etienne up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They'll drop the throw, and he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On play action, Lawrence. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they work this well upfield across the 35. They go play action with Lawrence. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Foles. In trouble, and he's taken down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Foles. And this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Logan Cook now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and the Colts pick it up. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to... Looking for Pearson, he's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. extra point by Gain is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
There he goes, left side.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Here's Foles.
A short throw there to Strange.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 25 on second down, Foles. Another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on third down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
Let's go. Let's go. We're good.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Finding Pierce on a crossing route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here on opening week. All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Indy offense ready to go once again, and we'll get another look at Alec Pierce.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's to the 15.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great effort there. Already his second
second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. McKenzie now to return it.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
This pass caught. It's Woods. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how Week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it's been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
The Jaguars getting set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. They'll look to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. And that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he hauls it in for the Colts touchdown. From 21 yards away.
And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Looking to throw on second down. Foles. Open man is Kirk, complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
To return is McKenzie. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
Touchdown, Colts!
Jelani Woods.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Caleb Chason. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player.
And he's going to go down again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Logan Cook now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Colts football and Michael Pittman, helmet back on and ready to go. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devin Lloyd just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. Now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Easy.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And it's caught. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. They'll let Taylor try and run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you... yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Foles. And that's incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, their partner, because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that run.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne,
a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
McManus's point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do, go and get more. Oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33.
On play action, Lawrence.
That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now Foles. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Foles. And one more time, here's Kirk. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun with ETN. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
11.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They go play action with Lawrence. A quick throw, but incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And this taken in by Downs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the... And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars back with it on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though,
well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Colts, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville...